just like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yeah, it's like that, like that, like that. I told her.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now a handoff to Chandler. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First, and a loose football.
Wow, that ball was not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. In motion, the tight end.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out.
Taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Listen to me. Deeper.
Here's Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, A lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Chandler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd down, Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. And his throw is incomplete. Romeo Doubs is intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Going back to Love. And this one is incomplete. The Packers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing. Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit him 61 yards, and this one lines up no good.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They run it with Chandler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. His throw incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Ndamukong Suh drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On now is the Packers punter. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Throwing, Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Chandler. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
In motion left is Hopkins.
Hey, no, easy.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Hopkins, a man in motion left.
First. Listen to me. Deeper.
A first down throw for Cousins. That's complete once again to Hopkins. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Hopkins, 56 yards. And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Packers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready?
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Love now. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Again, it's Love. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check, smash. Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 44 yards. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Carlson on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Hopkinson in motion left. 2nd down, Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel. All the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now Cousins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Well, we got used to seeing Devontae Wyatt do that when he was at the University of Georgia. Played sparingly as a rookie with Green Bay as he made the adjustment to the NFL. Expect a much bigger role for him if he continues to produce plays like that.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Chandler. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Chandler. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Cousins now. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw, Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Play fake. Here's Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A gain of 5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Now 2nd and 5. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go.
First down, Minnesota.
Hey, flipper.
They'll run with Jefferson. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Jefferson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's what he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Edo blue.
Love looking to throw it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd down.
Smash, red. Ready.
Love. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Now Love. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So the final set.